What would summer be without a pool party? Well, thanks to Neo and Good Brother Clothing, we're wrapping up our favorite season with some poolside fun and, of course, fashion. We're here now at the Bad Moms premiere on the pink carpet, finding out just what these crazy moms do when the kids are asleep.
Yes, the weather is warming up a little bit, but that means the Boston Marathon's coming up. The Red Sox are in full spring training. But first, we have to talk about the Celtics game last night.
Say they plan to continue on protesting throughout the next few weeks in the city because they believe it will promote some type of change.
Meanwhile, U.S. investigators suspect that one of the terrorists in the new ISIS video is American. Temperatures in Boston are going to remain around 41 degrees. The rest of Massachusetts is looking similar as well.
Speak with some of the artists. But first, we're going to speak with Sawdust spokesperson Cynthia Fung. Let's go. So, Cynthia, tell us a little bit about the festival and what's going on right now. Now, although Patriot Care Corporation officials say they do not know when exactly the new medical marijuana dispensary will be opening here in the financial district, officials say they predict it will be sometime this winter.
On a brighter note, men's hockey is thriving and still doing very well.
What is it like for you? How do you feel when you're up there performing and doing your thing? The girls will be performing in Daytona, Florida in almost 2 weeks, and we wish them all the best of luck.
I'm Alessandra Marandola for This Day. We're here at South County Outreach and we're going to speak with Executive Director Laura Fisher.
If one of our viewers watching wanted to get involved, what could they do?
I was kind of just inspired to apply there and see if I got in, and I did, and I just kind of felt, okay, it was time to make that step and move across the country.
Oh my God, even if I don't use it, to know that I don't have it is terrifying to me, because if I need it, I need it.
On November 7th, the Department of Public Health gave Patriot Care Corporation a highly coveted license for the first medical marijuana dispensary in Boston. The opening of dispensaries is critical for Massachusetts residents like Lisa Amkraut. She suffers from fibromyalgia, lumbar disc disease, and frequent migraines. Medical marijuana has helped ease the pain of her symptoms more than any other prescription medication.
All my doctors have agreed is the best prescription for me, because I'm on too many other medications that I can't get off. So for me, I feel much safer, and I don't want to live my life doped up on morphine.
Amkraut says that she can cut down on about 40 pills a week from using medicinal marijuana.
There's 7 pills, 2 pills, 2 pills, 5 pills, 6 pills, 10 pills that I can cut down on.
Amkraut says that using marijuana for medical purposes is different than using it for recreational purposes.
It doesn't get you high. It helps with pain.
Now, although Patriot Care Corporation officials say they do not know when exactly the new medical marijuana dispensary will be opening here in the financial district, officials say they predict it will be sometime this winter.
We don't have justice. America is a liar. The government is making so real.
Protesters gathered at the Boston Commons annual tree lighting this year as a result of a grand jury's decision not to indict a white police officer who killed an unarmed black man.
Whether we annoy people, whether people join us, we're going to have our voices heard, and this is what needs to happen. We need to have our voices heard for change to happen. This is just the first step in change happening, but it's a major step, and a step that we have to take.
Even though protesters dampened the mood of the event, some regular attendees of the tree lighting felt positively about their efforts.
I think this is a great way to get attention. I think that black lives are more important than a tree. So I think tonight is a good night for them to do it, because a lot of people are going to be here seeing them.
Even with the demonstration taking place, the lighting proceeded normally. Performers sang even though protesters chanted in the background. And police flooded the common, although no one was injured during the event.
This is something that everybody needs to care about. It's not only about black people, it's not only about blaming a certain race, it's about injustice.
Protesters say they plan to continue on protesting throughout the next few weeks in the city because they believe it will promote some type of change.
It gets so bad that sometimes I have to drive myself into a snowbank so that I can get somebody to take a picture and send it into my local paper just to highlight the issue.
Snowstorms and poorly plowed sidewalks in Boston are making it difficult for people with disabilities to travel around the city. Maura Mizaka is blind and works for the BCIL, an organization that provides services to people with disabilities. She says she's afraid of falling while walking around the city.
I am afraid I'm going to slip because I can't always tell if it's icy out. It seems like it's icy, so I go very slowly.
Rob Park also works for the BCIL. His wife was killed after being hit by a car. She was driving her wheelchair in the street because the sidewalk was not plowed.
People with disabilities are out and about more than ever before. And, we deserve the same access as anybody else who doesn't have a disability.
Members of the BCIL are currently asking city officials to implement more ramps in the city, specifically in Beacon Hill. But both Mizaka and Park say they think it will be a while before they see any type of change.